beautiful souls. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. Welcome to another All Signs Love Tarot reading. All Signs Love reading. And as is the case here at the Tarot Closet, All Signs Love Messages reading. As is often the case, I should say, because it's not always that I bring in love messages, but nearly always, and oftentimes channeled song messages. I'm channeling for you in July 2023, and of course you could be here in real time, but you could also be here many months, even years later. This is a timeless reading meant for you when you arrive here. This is a fated connection. Your reading's finding you. You're finding your reading. It's fate when you are meant to. So welcome. I'm really happy that you have found your way here. We're going to get into your love reading, but before we do, I just want to mention a few things. Down in the description, you will find thetarotcloset.com. I will also link all the decks that are coming in today, and of course you can find all the playlists, all zodiac signs, messages from your person, general love tarot readings for the collective, love tarot for all signs, this playlist, all signs love tarot. You know, I always forget what I named the file, but anyway, it's down below. You can also get to it on the channel, and it should be connected to your reading today. Please remember this is a general reading, so take what is for you and let the rest go. And before we get into your reading, I would like to take this time to invite you to like today's reading and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. This helps the channel to continue growing so much more than you know, so that I can continue bringing you readings. So thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Not feeling it yet. There we go. Well, it's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's the Chariot in reverse. Okay. So this is very clear. Look how it's wanting to come down. Wow. Okay. So it's not moving. And we can see here it's because somebody's not being honest. This King of Pentacles here. In the upright, the King of Pentacles is Virgo ruled by Mercury. And I wish I could say to you that, yeah, look, they're coming in here, but you can see that they're not. The Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. We have Leo, Scorpio, and a Taurus and Aquarius here, and they are, yeah, this is a no contact and or in separation reading. They are fixed signs. They don't really like change. So somebody here is afraid to change something. What is that? Because we can see that this King of Pentacles, and please remember that, and I think you already know this, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energy. This is not about gender. This is about the King of Pentacles, who is a solid and, you know, practical king, who is looking at the pentacle here, covered in grapes, which is all about development, new beginnings. Look, there is the journey. It's the fortress. That's the journey of love for me. And yeah, they're holding the scepter here, which is connected also to the Empress. It's the power of life. And well, yeah, this is telling us that the king is quite good at growing and starting things, including new love, new beginnings. But we're also seeing what this king is surrounded by, which here, Catty Corner, is the Lover's card in reverse. So this king does have regrets for some bad choices. What are they? Well, we can already see this is where their energy is the strongest. And your person, your specific person, someone you've arrived here for today, that you've come here on your mind, but it can also be somebody who's just coming into your mind now. Whatever the case may be, we see the Queen of Swords in reverse. This is Libra ruled by Venus, and of course that's putting Venus in reverse, the planet of love. And it's not surprising. We see the connection quite literally right before our eyes. We have Venus here also in the Lover's card in reverse, and Gemini. And Gemini is all about communication. Gemini is connected to Mercury, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. And it's clearly a no contact and or in separation reading. And somebody was also not thinking, I feel, when they said or didn't say quite literally the truth. Is this connected to how they feel? Are there other people, other things involved? Well, we can see the Devil here, and we can see the Queen of Swords, and we see the Lover's card in reverse. So it's really clear that the Devil is influencing, has influenced, and is still influencing the reading. This is really connected. The Devil's card and the Lover's card are very connected. You're tethered here. So whatever was going on or is still going on here in this connection has completely affected you. And this is a choice, I feel, that your person made without you. You can see that also in the Lover's card in reverse. Soulmate energy, for some of you, your twin flame. And whatever decision they made or didn't make, okay, because that can also be the case. So it just kind of got made for you. Although I feel like it's a decision to not be honest, not be clear. What is that? Not communicate clearly. That's here on the table, pun intended. But it's affected you both here, and it's put everything stuck. It's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So it's just stuck in a rut, quite literally. And it's also a really strong message that it's out of your control, whatever is going on here. The Chariot card is also in reverse. This is Cancer in energy, and it's the Moon energy. And that's putting the Moon in reverse. So they're clear here that they need to bring the truth, and it's telling us that it's eventually coming. But when is that? Because we see it's not moving now. It's the Chariot card, and that's, well, yeah, it's not even really looking at the situation. It's just not, I just feel like it's really stuck. The thoughts here, though, we see this in the Lover's card in reverse, that, well, yeah, this is breakup energy for some of you. This might even be a legal divorce and or in separation. There's a lot of discord around this, and it may even have included some arguments, and that's not surprising because Libra is in reverse, the Queen of Swords, excuse me, which does put Libra in reverse here as well. And Libra, by the way, is connected to the infinity symbol, and that's the truth, that's the lack of balance. And not just the connection, but this is also yin-yang energy, divine feminine and divine masculine energy. So your person, no gender here, whatever the case may be, we can see there's an overabundance of divine masculine energy, and they made some choices or a particular choice to not move forward with something here in the connection. Maybe they've lied. We can see it here, lack of communication, whatever that is, clarity, which has affected you getting to what? To the Pentacle being offered, the commitment, to developing something totally new, going to another level, I want to say, because the Chariot card, this major arcana, is a card of action and change. And it's not just a physical journey. It's, a physical journey as in traveling, getting on the chariot and riding, moving towards someone, which we see is not happening, but also just quite literally in the journey. Maybe within themselves, we need to see a whole lot more what's going on. We're going to be bringing in more, and also we're going to be bringing in another deck. Yeah, it's just really clear. And I also want to tell you that it's also really clear that there needs to be a new mode of transportation, a new Chariot card here. So we're talking some more Moon energy, also quite literally the Moon in the upright energy. Okay, wow, interesting. Because there needs to be a new way to communicate here. Somebody, your person, I want to say, needs to open up. But in general, what is going on here, we need to see. Are we going to see the Four of Cups in reverse? Possibly. But look what's here. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. And it's more Venus energy. So it's very clearly in regard to this connection. It's also Taurus energy. And this is, I feel, you quite literally assessing the situation. And it can be your person beginning to, because we also see the Five of Pentacles here in reverse. And that is an energy of struggling. Somebody who's trying, I feel, to see things. It's not really moving yet. You know, I have to say, we see what's going on. It's kind of it's a little bit of a selfish energy. It's one-sided. I do feel you here in this energy today. And this isn't about zodiac signs. It can be resonating for you in that way, but please don't worry if it's not. But this pentacle that the King of Swords is holding on to, whether it was interrupted, if that was already in place, if you were already in a long-term energy or just a connection, or it was on the table, whatever the case may be, obviously we see here that it was interrupted, or it's not, and it's not moving. It may not have been interrupted. You may not have been in it already, but maybe it was a plan, because you're looking here at the Six of Pentacles. And of course, that's the Six of Pentacles here. That's the moon and Taurus energy that we're feeling. And that's the moon energy looking at this, realizing it's kind of both of you, because they're also realizing that they need to open up and communicate, but I don't really see it happening yet. They do have regret for, yeah, either something in particular that happened, a decision that they made to lie, to not be clear. What is it you're gonna know? So that energy is here, but it's very strong for you too, because look, you have the Six of Pentacles, and that's a very giving energy, and it's a reciprocal energy, but you're leaning here on your staff, which of course connects us to, well, all kinds of stuff in tarot, but in particular, the Magician, the Hermit card. So it's the Seven of Pentacles, which is also telling us that you might not have gone into the Hermit energy yet, but you are looking at it and assessing this. And you've been here, how long? Because there is an energy of controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And we see here in the Wheel of Fortune in reverse that you already know that. There might be something bigger than both of you, or bigger than your person, that you know is out of your control. But we know this, that everyone has free will. Energies, outcomes, they can, they will, and they do change. The future is not fixed. And there is this feeling that you've just been, you know that it's stuck. You've been waiting. You've been, well, realizing there's only so much you can control. But this is also spinning, because it's a day-to-day energy. It's a minor arcana, so it might just flip over and get us into the reverse, which is saying, you know what? I'm just kind of tired of waiting for this pentacle here, because look, you still have it there. Leaning into your wand, wondering, is your person planning to take inspired action? Really bringing the Magician in reverse for me, I have to say. Gemini and Virgo energy, and of course Mercury energy as well. And that's the energy of as above and so below. And you know, just kind of leaning into this and thinking about it, but also in that Hermit energy, but not quite in the Hermit yet. Gathering information for yourself about what you want to do about this pentacle right here that you've been waiting for to develop, to grow, to continue growing. What is it on this journey? As this king wears their crown, which we know they have regret, they're aware here, and Capricorn, Saturn energy, of course. And it doesn't always come through for me with the devil energy, that there might be somebody overdoing something, but that can be the case. It also is coming through for some of you that it might be another person, but here's the thing. Again, it can be people, places, things, ideas, thoughts, bad, behaviors, vices, that sort of thing. We see they made a decision that they regret here, which stopped things from moving toward this pentacle, which we see you here now. And this is the other thing. It's the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this is a coming back in energy. This is bringing hope in and recovering. So is this together or is this apart? Because you can also see here with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles that that's bringing us right here into the Six of Pentacles, here within the Seven of Pentacles, and assessing this whole situation. So let's get some more from your person. And by the way, it can be that an overall energy comes in with tarot, but it can also be that it does not. Yeah, look. So actually it needs to go here. It's the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Cups in reverse. It can be a love message, a channeled song message, an oracle card. It can be nothing. Many times readings are going through and my eyes are itchy. It's wake up energy for me, just out of nowhere. And it can be we never get the overall energy. So let's see what's going on with that. But look, the Ace of Cups is in reverse here. A Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And there's a very strong feeling, and it's obvious, of being let down and disappointed. Feeling sad about it. Because this, we see it. They regret it too, and I feel that they're disappointed in themselves because something's coming in here that is bringing some kind of hope. Is it for them? Are we going to see them racing in here, that you're still there? Is it going to be for you? Is it going to be an offer coming? I don't know. It's really not clear right now. But it is clear that this is connected. Obviously, there's a connection. There's a huge correlation. This is super emotional energy, and it's the lack of maybe you were waiting for a proposal, okay? And that's not going to be for everyone, and it's not always about marriage. It can be whatever you had planned, okay? And that fell apart. Either way, it's obviously the opposite of something coming in, and it's showing us that it didn't happen, or it was really affected here by the Queen of Swords being in reverse. The truth, clarification, communication, and quite literally in this connection, and we know that they regret it. There's a lot of regret here, and yeah, and by the way, some things that were said too, said or maybe not said. I mean, we see that. It's all really very, very clear. Let's see what else is wanting to come in. Okay, look at that. So, yeah, it's the Six of Pentacles coming in reverse. So you're looking at this reciprocal energy saying, well, are you bringing this in? I'm kind of holding on to it. And there's the Five of Pentacles in reverse, that hope returning. Just still not sure. This is in reverse. But it's also a minor arcana. And again, it's the moon in Taurus. But as we feel here with the moon energy, this is putting the moon in reverse. And that is clarity, and that is the truth coming. It's just a matter of when, because the selfish, yeah, the selfish energy is quite strong. There's a struggle here. It's a little bit of one-sided energy. It's really very clear. And that's connected to whatever happened here. It might still be going on. I think it is for some of you. Because it's connecting. We see that with the major arcanas right here in the partnership placement. I mean, it couldn't be any clearer. You know, that it's not moving. It was affected by either a lack of decision or a decision that they regret. Maybe some arguments ensuing, whatever the case. And we also see that, yeah, it's also connecting us right here with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And, you know, I don't really love that term, breadcrumbing, but it comes through. It can be, and we are actually know that because we know here in the Queen of Swords, and in particular with the Libra energy, that there has been a lack of balance, not just within your person, because I do see that it's really, there's an overabundance of divine masculine energy, but in the connection and truth and communication, you know, because Libra just wants everything to be fair and for a solution to come that's for everybody, you know, win-win, for the truth to come out. Okay, so this is feeling like it's yours. It's the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and it's the Two of Swords in reverse. This is so much about a bad decision. A bad decision, and one still that, you know, what needs to be, well, there's a lot we see that needs to change here. But the Two of Pentacles in reverse, this is Capricorn, Saturn energy. So we know that there was a choice that they made that was maybe not the right choice. We see in the Two of Swords in reverse that they're indecisive, confused by that, and it put everything here in stuck. Regret. Are you going to be going? This doesn't tell us a whole lot, you know. Is this the hope returning, connecting with the King of Pentacles? Is that the Six coming in the upright here? Is the Ace of Cups the spinner? We need a lot more, and I'm going to take this because I am feeling that. Don't love that. This is yours. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, so here's the thing. It's connected here to everything, of course. This is the emotional unavailability. This is somebody who's not been opening up, and it's been very clear from the get-go. It's somebody that needs to open up, communicate in a different way, obviously be honest here. And the Empress is connected to the 5th chakra and speaking the truth, and it's in reverse. the lack of communication to the lack of growth. There's some immature energy here, and we see it quite literally in the Page of Wands. This is what we see here in regard to this love connection. Okay. Yeah, this is Taurus energy, by the way. And it's divine feminine energy. She has access to all the elements: water, air, earth, and fire. And of course, look, has that scepter and can grow anything. So why is that not surprising? I mean, it's not. We see that they have the scepter here, but we're also seeing now in the major arcana why this is not really a giving energy for me. It's more of what wasn't given or what was interrupted, and this is a validation for me with the Empress in reverse. The lack of communication, growth, some immaturity, lack of emotional availability. How are things going here? Okay, well, this is interesting, and this is some more of that promise. It's the Five of Wands in reverse. This is Saturn and Leo energy. And this is telling us that either way, this is going to be resolved. There is balance coming. Yeah, restoring harmony. I want to, okay, as I said that, this was wanting to come off. It's the Six of Cups, and it's wanting to go here. Okay, interesting. It feels like a spinner to me, though. I have to say, it's the Sun in Scorpio energy, and there's a lot of nostalgic energy here. There is a feeling that my throat chakra is going nuts all of a sudden, that you may have known each other since childhood for a long time, but that's not always about chronological. This is all, whoa, this just flipped off, and it might even have turned around. I don't know. It was weird. It spun around. Interesting energy because, yeah, it's Scorpio energy too. The King of Cups can be a giving energy, but it can also be what we see here. There's a lack of that as well. You know, that cup might have been empty. And it might, I don't know if it's empty now. We need more. But we see the nostalgic energy here. Somebody thinking of both the good times and the bad times. And there is reunion energy. We need more. But I want to tell you the regret that's coming in also with whatever happened here. You see the flower flopping over is also coming through strong in the Lover's card. I want to go ahead and move the energy and bring in a little more, and then I'm going to bring in another deck. I'm not taking anything yet unless it's screaming out. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards. Aho. Yeah, it's really having trouble moving here. It's the Two of Wands, and it's coming in reverse. This is Mars and Aries energy. It's travel issues. It's right here with giving what? So trouble with whatever's in that cup here. It's apologetic energy, I feel, but is there something more? I really feel like they're just struggling to, yeah, and we know that judgment is here. I felt that. My itchy eyes always tell me that. And this is Archangel Michael, or excuse me, Archangel Gabriel here. Coming in, the Herald of Visions, the angel for messages saying, wake up. Wake up because your person is here in the Seven of Pentacles and it's spinning. This hope returning, is this hope returning? It's, you know, we see that you're thinking about your person. We see that you're on the Knight of Cups. This is the Prince Charming card. It can be romantic proposals. It's Scorpio energy and it's also Pluto energy. That's regenerative. And it's also a particular horse, which is quite an emotional horse. And we know that has been a really strong emotional unavailability here. And this is someone I feel like that you considered a really good friend too. Your person. Yeah. This is somebody that you consider. I feel not just, it's the friendship too that's really been affected here, which is, well, yeah, why this feels so hurtful, but it really is, you know what, or off the pot, because figure out what you want, get some clarity, and make some clear and final decisions here. We see that they're indecisive. It's a minor arcana, so this can go zoop in a matter of a second. You know, it's a day-to-day energy. Are you going to make this decision? Is there a compromise involved? Now, Archangel Gabriel is here saying it's time. Get a move on. you know, waking everybody up here. In particular your person, but also for you, because look, maybe this wakes you up as you wait, because this is not always the energy we think it is in the Knight of Cups. And maybe that's your wake-up call for you. I see that there's a lot of nostalgia and for when things were better. And there's a connection here that you're tethered. It's really clear. Some of you might even have children. There might be marriage here. It's not for everybody. But this feels really sensitive to me. Oh, wow. Yeah, look what's wanting to come in here. Okay, and these are also yours. Interesting. The Hierophant is here. Divine masculine energy. The King of Wands is here in reverse. Not feeling really ready for what? Well, the Hierophant is in reverse here. This is a card of commitment in marriage. It's long-term energy. It's Taurus energy, and it can also be surrounding expectations, conformity, traditions, things that they're obviously here in your reading today having trouble with. It's the Ten of Cups here. This is quite a beautiful energy. It's Mars and Pisces energy. This is a really loving card. And this is just really clear that they're not ready, or they haven't been. Is this going to change? Possibly. The King of Wands can change their mind. The Hierophant, we're just seeing where things are here. You know, that they're having some issues with that. And that's also connecting us to the throat chakra. And here with the Empress as well, which is divine feminine energy. Of course, her counterpart is the Emperor, and the High Priestess here with the Hierophant. Interesting bringing her in, really in reverse for me, because it's somebody who's it's clouded insight. They're just blocked here. And Archangel Gabriel is trying to get through to them, you know, if they want this or not, quite literally. And the Four of Swords here is also in reverse. This is Jupiter and Libra energy. And this is where you go after the Three of Swords, which we know is here today. Saturn and Libra energy. It's the heartbreak, the loss, the sadness around what happened, what is maybe still happening here. We know that in the Ace of Cups in reverse, right underneath Judgment. Quite literally saying, what do you want? A lot of divine masculine and overabundance here. Why are they afraid? What is the fear going on here? Because it's still on the table. It's Judgment saying, do you want this or not? It's a new beginning. It's a beautiful, loving card. There's still hope here, and we do see the hope returning in the Five of Pentacles. Is that yours or theirs? This 10 deduces into a 1, and that's saying that there is still some potential here, but there needs to be an opportunity, and obviously we need somebody to come forward here with the truth. This cup, what, you know, because this is nostalgic energy, and is this the past empty cup? Is it now? Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and bring in another deck now. That's what I'm feeling, and I'm going to bring in another Rider-Waite deck actually today. I don't often get into my Rider-Waite these days. We're shuffled, but I want to move the energy some more. Oh, okay. This is also coming in. Wow. Wow. Okay. Don't worry about that. That was almost like, okay, I'm coming. Look. So yeah, you still love each other. So this is now coming in reverse, or upright, excuse me. So the Lover's card is a spinner. There is a deep love here, and there is still a choice. Now, we also see, look, the Two of Cups. We also, hello, the camera. It drives me crazy when it does that. So this is the Six of Wands in reverse, as you see. And it's the lack of confidence to come here and make an offer. And why? Because they're struggling with their ego. This is the death of the ego. This is coming back and wanting to nurture a deeper connection. This is wanting a second chance. This is saying that I've changed. See, this is where readings just sometimes blow my mind. So the thing about the Knight of Cups here is it's not that it's insincere now. It's just that it's not full yet. It's the thinking, the energy here. They haven't made this decision. I do feel like they have to get a move on. But look at this. Ten of Cups is a beautiful energy. So this might have been where you were heading. You might have already been in here building a life together. It can be combining families. It can involve children, of course, but a new beginning. It can be introducing families. And the reason I feel like, again, the Knight of Cups is empty here is because they're just still afraid, but we see that the wake-up call is coming, the decision. So do I feel they're coming forward? I do. When are they coming forward? You know, I can't offer you timelines and energies, outcomes. They can and they will, and they do change. And will you still even be here? Because I see you're also having your wake-up call. And the Four of Swords in reverse, that's an energy of also just being restless and burnt out waiting. I see you love your person. They love you too. It's clear here, and there is still another decision, and it's also the strength of 2. So it feels like a big deal. Soulmate energy, twin flame energy, yeah. Possibly coming into union, yes. Harmony, we see that in the Five of Wands in reverse. You know, it's a minor arcana, but so is the Six of Wands, which is saying that it's still not quite there. It's saying here it's going to be resolved, but not quite yet. Not quite that victory yet, which they're both wearing and holding up on their wand. The energy of love, leading with your heart on a very emotional horse. Again, and it can even include an actual message, you know, but it is in reverse, but it is a minor arcana. And we see here, the bigger picture is that they love you. You love them. And there might be an offer here that they want to bring. And it can be marriage for some of you, maybe even remarriage, proposal. But this proposal energy can just be let's talk, or let's get together, or let's... I want to be honest here, because here in the Death card, this is the death of their ego, which is quite strong here. This is a huge apology, asking for a second chance and saying that I've changed, but they're afraid. And are they going to be fast enough? As I say that, my eyes are just really itchy again. The Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer energy. And again, it can include, we know that there's a past energy connected to a proposal, new beginning, lack of whatever. But we also see it coming forward here. And this is a totally new start. It's Scorpio energy and it's Pluto energy. And that's the same as the Knight of Cups. It's Scorpio and Pluto, Scorpio and Pluto. It's literally a timing. This cup is not full right now, but I feel like it will be. And will you be there? And exactly what is the offer? You know, it's a strong indication for a lot of you that it can be marriage, but it's just not going to be for everybody. But there's a choice here. It's really clear. And it's in regard to your connection, somebody that you love. And this choice feels really big to me. Look at this, that they're coming in and asking for another chance. They're just scared. This horse is not so confident in the Knight of Cups. You see they're looking down. Their foot is kind of bucked, but are they really moving? They're afraid still here. And that is why the cup is empty. Here in the Death card, this horse is galloping through the pillars. You're both still here. Look, the sun is coming up. And this is big changes. This is transformational energy. Not sun, of course. It's a new day. It's the Death card. What's a new day? It's the sun. It's the source. It's Leo energy. It's God, Goddess, the universe, the divine. Bringing in these pillars here, bringing in that High Priestess energy, only upright for me. Cancer energy, high divine feminine energy, things coming out. The sun rising, that's the crown chakra. That's the knowing, and that's finding the solution. The highest and the best path for everyone here, which is, I feel, happening should you still be here for it, you know? It's clear you love your person. They love you too. But I know love isn't always enough. You know, and there's got to be a lot more here. Where do we even put everything? It's one of those readings. So we're going to get into some love message readings now. Look how this connected to really strong needs healing is just, I don't know, I'm just feeling like I needed to pull something here. Healing really necessary, and the Nine of Swords coming in. So yeah, there's sadness around here, and it's the Nine of Swords, it's Gemini and Mars. It's right before that 10 of Swords. And yeah, I want to show you here what is also revealing itself. It's the Star card, Aquarius energy. And yeah, it's bringing in that hope for renewal, quite literally. But it's not, and knowing too, there's an inner clarity coming through. It's a major arcana, and it's an 8, of course. That's an action number. Is that putting eventually the Chariot in the upright? I do feel eventually, yeah, it's inevitable. It's just who's around and who's doing what. And by the way, I do want to say, this is a really strong pull between the two of you. I'm going to bring in some channeled love messages, but I have a particular deck that I'm feeling drawn to today, so I'm going to grab that. What do you want to say to your person? Channeled love messages. Messages from their higher self. I really do care, please believe me. That's the Death card, saying I've changed, asking for a second chance. This is sometimes amazing, and sometimes I wonder too, you know, as the reading progresses and it reveals itself, you know, the ending. If some people haven't left because they don't like hearing the truth, you know, and that's the thing. It's clear that they're struggling. It's clear there's some issues, big issues. But we also see here today that there is love between you. And getting to that 10 of Cups or back into the 10 of Cups, whether it's moving in, marriage, children, what's family to you, just building a life in general, combining families, introducing families, whatever the case may be, it's really very much on the card here. There's a lot of hope and potential here still. But yeah, this Knight of Cups, you know, these are very similar scenes, as you can see. Needs to get a lot more confident, and we see here that there's a stuck energy and a lack of confidence, and that's really a big part of why they're holding back. You know, the Devil connecting here with the Hierophant in reverse. This connection, this commitment, for some of you, marriage being interrupted, whether it was long-term energy already or it was the goal, whatever the case may be. But whatever's in that Devil card, they regret it. I'll tell you, it's really clear in the Lovers in reverse here. They regret their choice, and they're wanting another chance. They're taking their sweet time. I want to talk, but I am afraid I still can't offer enough. Interesting. What you see online is a lie. I am not okay. This is more than I take it's for, but I'm feeling like I need to take them. Sometimes I imagine just packing up and coming to you. When you feel my energy, it's because I'm thinking of you. That's the Two of Cups. I wish we were together right now. I feel like for some of you, these aren't going to be your messages. I'm going to bring in another deck as well. Come to me in my dreams. I'll kiss you there. Just a moment. And what am I feeling? Yeah. What do you want to say? Messages from their higher self. Channeled love messages. Do you miss me the way I miss you? Don't give up on us. Covering up the Nine of Swords. Can you hear me whisper your name? I feel like my chest will burst open. It's hard to face the truth. It's the Queen of Swords there. What is this fear, and what is involved in, you know, is there a third party in this connection? For some of you, yeah, a person, place, thing, but it's also them. It's their emotional unavailability, little immaturity around it, dishonesty, lack of clarification. What is it? How did I even exist before you? I'm thinking of you. That's all I do all the time. Okay, last chance. That's it. Okay. Please forgive me. It's that apology that we felt around here, the Lovers cards. You are the sunshine of my life. It's so strange, but that's the sun coming up here in the Death card. It's the renewal, the transformation. There is energy of moving on, and we see that in the Seven of Pentacles. It might be for some of you that you've already made up your mind, but I don't think everybody has here. We already know that's here. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. That's going to go here. With the Lovers card, the Two of Cups is here, but I'm going to put it here today. Okay, I'm going to bring in some channeled song messages, then we're going to close your reading. It can be your song is coming down that's of relevance to you, your person, both of you, your connection. Can be that it's not. Songs could come down that you don't connect with, or you just don't feel the message. Maybe you feel like you're sending it. It can be songs you don't like that you've never heard of. And there can be things here like a name, a location, something that triggers you that you're going to know what it is and I'm not. And there's always a sentiment behind a song. So what do you want to say through to your person, talking to your person, but also you? What do you want to say through channeled song? Messages from their higher self through song messages. I guess I'm lying to myself. It's just you and no one else. I miss you, the Rolling Stones. Walk on through the wind. Walk on through the rain. Though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on, with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Nina Simone. All of fate's a chance. It's either good or bad. I tossed my coin to say in love with me you'd stay. All in love is fair, Barbra Streisand and Stevie Wonder. That's the Libra energy coming through that's connecting us to justice. Also, of course, the Queen of Swords here in reverse, connecting us here to the Wheel of Fortune. That's always spinning. It's the Wheel of Fortune. That's life. It's the cycles of life. A fated connection, a destined connection, a deep soulmate connection that we know here, feeling like you've known each other forever, having trouble with this new start here. I feel like everybody is, but if they don't fill up that cup there in the Knight of Cups, or if they're too late, it might not happen, right? It's also a timing issue, so it might just be that you're wanting to put a pin in it. There's 3 here that came together, and these also, and that's it. Look at the hope here, still going here. I keep crying. I keep trying for you. There's nothing like you and I, baby. Sade ordinary love. That's the Nine of Swords, which is quite buried now. I'm so in love with you. Whatever you want to do is all right with me. Let's stay together, Tina Turner. Rest in peace, Tina Turner. I'm so hard to handle. I'm selfish and I'm sad. Now I've gone and lost the best baby that I've ever had. Oh, I wish I had a river I could skate away on. River, Joni Mitchell. This is your song today, and this is the Lovers in reverse and the upright. This is the regret for hurting someone, you, that they clearly love. There's a lot of regret here. This is about regret, and this is a river that's frozen, and that's the emotional energy, cold, not communicating, lying, not being clear. What is that? This is complete regret. It's like getting on their skates and going past all of it. This is your song of the day, by the way. And if you haven't heard River, the original version by Joni Mitchell, please go and listen to that. That's yours. So it's the laughter we will remember whenever we remember the way we were, the way we were, the way we were, Barbra Streisand. Well, here we are again. I guess it must be fate. That Wheel of Fortune's really turning for the 2 of you, and it's also connecting us to the 6 of Cups. Whether you're on a twin flame journey, past life journey, and that's not for everybody. We know there's a deep soul connection here. It's a soulmate energy. Whatever your journey is, for some of you, you might be coming back in and out. Well, here we are again. I guess it must be fate. We've tried it on our own, but deep inside we've known we'd be back to set things straight. Sharon Peter, Satara, After All, written by Tom Shaw and Dean Pitchford. This is the last song message coming through. Then we're going to close your reading. But oh my dear, our love is here to stay. Together we're going a long, long way. In time the Rockies may crumble. Gibraltar may tumble. Excuse me, guys, I'm tongue-tied. This is the fear of them coming in here. It's strong. They're only made of clay. Ella Fitzgerald, our love is here to stay. George Gershwin. I'm really tongue-tied. It's like I couldn't get it out. I just felt like I needed to just stop and keep rereading it. Maybe that is the message that they're trying to get through. But that's definitely what's going on. The energy. And why it's just not maybe fast enough. Thank you so much for being here. I really enjoyed your reading, and it's always my honor to channel for you. If you enjoyed today's reading, please like the reading. And yeah, watching readings and liking them, sharing them if you're inspired to do so, subscribing to the Tarot Closet, and having your notifications on so you know when readings are coming in real time or when I'm going live. These are things that really help keep the channel moving so that I can continue to bring you readings. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever this finds you, and I look forward to seeing you at another love reading. Bye for now.